There is no perfect suitcase, just the one that meets the airline's requirements and works for the way you want to travel. Hi, my name is Josie. I've been traveling carry-on only for over 25 years, and I'm here to show you how you can too. Welcome to my series, 30 Days to a Better Carry-On. We're talking luggage. This is not exciting, but it's essential. Today is part 3, and we're talking about logistics. This is a step that you can't skip if you want to carry on travel. Let's start with first things first. Your luggage has to be carry-on size. And how do you know that? You're going to have to look up what airline that you're flying, what their measurements are. If you've gotten away with your carry-on being a little larger than the requirements, that might be about to end, because I think that airlines are getting a lot stricter about the carry-on size requirements. Having your carry-on bag ready so that you know how to pack it, it's kind of essential because it's going to create the natural boundary. So just like I had my backpack on that first trip and I knew everything had to fit in there, carry-on bag is what you're working with, so you know how everything is going to have to fit. I am not an expert in luggage because I traveled with a backpack for so long. I've only been using the carry-on roller bags for about maybe the past 6 or 7 years. I've used everything from a Target carry-on, and then I found a CalPack bag at TJ Maxx, and now I'm currently using the Quince expandable carry-on. I just don't heavily invest in luggage. I know a lot of people like these premium brands, but in my experiences, the luggage goes through a lot, and I just don't want to spend a lot of money on something that's going to get damaged anyway. And since I've only been using carry-ons for about 6 or 7 years, I'm not a total expert in them, but I'm going to tell you what I look for in a suitcase. On one of my trips, I feel like I put the suitcase through a lot. There was a lot of running through airports, a lot of train travel, and cobblestones, the dreaded cobblestones. And I remember thinking at one point that this little Target suitcase is just not going to make it. You can kind of feel it in the wheels when you're pushing it to its limit. After that trip, I had to retire that carry-on. Up until then, I'd taken it on 3 or 4 trips and it had done fine. That's when I figured out, okay, here's what's important. I need really good, smooth wheels. And the wheels on the Quince bag that I have are the nice spinny wheels, and I never feel any pull or like I'm dragging it. And then as far as the CalPack, my husband ended up taking that one, so that's when I got the Quince carry-on. The Quince carry-on is a nice combination of a mid-range suitcase with some really nice features, and I think it looks really sleek. And an important thing you need to consider with any carry-on is that the suitcase itself is not that heavy. So this one is polycarbonate, which means it's very light. If you're shopping for a carry-on, you need to make sure to pay attention to the weight, because remember, you're going to load all your stuff in there, and it can get up to 25, 27 pounds, which does not sound like a lot, but when you're on the airplane and you're trying to lift it up and shove it into the overhead bin and vice versa, grab it and bring it down, you need to make sure that you can handle that. And if you can shave off some weight by using a lighter weight suitcase, that's really important. Quince bag has a few nice features that I haven't seen on other bags. One of them is that one side completely zips, which is nice. Like, I don't like it when you open the suitcase and you feel like everything's about to spill out. So it organizes things a little bit better. It's got some nice zippered compartments, and it's got a TSA approved lock, which is very handy. And what I really like about the interior, because I always forget this, it's got an integrated laundry bag, which I just think is so handy. And with this one, the handle is very smooth to, extend and then retract. And another feature that I find really handy on the Quince luggage is that it's expandable. So I would use that if I was going to check it, if I was going to check the luggage on the way back. All that is to say is to figure out if you're buying new carry-on luggage, figure out what is important to you. I know some suitcases are rated for a lot of interior space. I really don't see that. I think they're all the same, but figure out what details are important to you. I think wheels and the handle are very important, and of course the weight. If you have a favorite brand of luggage, let me know in the comments, because I'm always researching, and I know people like other brands. Like I hear Away and Base and Monos a lot. So if you want to tell me why you like those, just because I'm genuinely curious. I see them a lot, and I'm just kind of like, I see the price tag and I kind of shut down with those. But if they are worth it, I want you to tell me why you like them so much. Let me know, what are the things that you look for when you're shopping for a carry-on suitcase, and what brands have really come through for you.